fresh start. Let's get to it. Let me know when you're ready. Go, baby. What's up, UFCollins Podcast fans? Welcome back to the Chan. We've been on a little hiatus for a month. We've been a little busy working, making that cash money because this doesn't pay anything right now. It will in the future. But, yeah, what's up, Pat? How you been, man?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. That's
Working.
It,
Till I die. Woo!
Working on a weekend like usual.
Yep. Slightly above minimum wage. Is it worth it? No.
No, not at all. We have college degrees, too. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I say it to myself every day. Like,
Yeah.
oh, 4 years, huh?
I was like, what? I go, damn. Imagine if I didn't go. How much money I would, I'd be moved out right now.
Yeah.
I'd be living on my own.
Living the dream. Even more of a dream. Right? Great. So, MMA world's been pretty much blown up since the last time we talked.
Popping.
We talked last time was the recap of UFC 259, sorry, with Izzy and Jan to fight. Since then, we've had, who else was that the only, I'm trying to think, what other fights happened? Oh, Kevin Holland versus Brunson. That was not fun. For Kevin Holland fans. Derek Brunson fans, that was a fun fight for.
Yeah.
But Kevin Holland was, I don't know what happened in that fight.
Dude, he's fighting again?
He's fighting next week. He's fighting this Saturday. Sorry.
Yeah, fight, right?
What'd you say?
Yeah, fight night, right?
Yeah. It's going to be on ABC.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm pumped.
Yeah, dude, that's the best. You guys are going to be talking, and it's going to be on ABC.
Yeah. Well, I was shocked.
I'm a huge fan of him.
I was looking at, the next ones, the next fights and stuff, and I saw his name. I was like, wait, what? It's like, already? He's back.
Yeah, so the guy he's fighting was supposed to fight Darren Till, and then Darren Till broke his collarbone this past week, I would say the end of last week, and now they called Kevin Holland immediately because that's probably the only guy that would show up to fight.
That's true.
That happened. So Holland's fighting Marvin Vetori, which I think is, if Kevin Holland wins this fight, which he might, I think he's a good shot at. That puts him even higher in the rankings than I think he does if he were to beat Derek Brunson to begin with.
Really?
I think that Derek Brunson is, I think, ranked higher now, but Marvin Vetori, who is a style bender, he just beat Jack Hermanson in December. So his stock is on a climb to where if Holland beats us, he takes that guy's heat, the momentum, and Holland's back into the mix of he might be a real deal now.
Especially short.
I hope he does good because I'm a huge fan of him. His Joe Rogan was very good.
Yeah.
We had the Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad, I guess if you want to call it a fight, eye poke match. For Bilal Muhammad. Dude, when he got eye poked, I thought he was dead. The way he was rolling up and down. Dude, they fucking lifted up his eyelid and turned it inside out.
That was nasty.
It was gross. I was like, damn. And now this guy's getting booked to fight with Nate Diaz, which we'll get to on May 15th in Houston, Texas, with a sold-out 17,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn. Let's get to, before we go off track, because we will, let's talk about the past UFC pay-per-view, which was UFC 260, which was headlined by Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou, where Francis Ngannou captured the eluded world title that had was lingering his career as one of the best heavyweights in the UFC division. He knocked out Stipe in an interesting fight. I thought it was a very interesting fight that Francis fought, in my opinion. I thought Francis looked very, very well and did look overwhelmed because he knew what he was in against. That's just my opinion from what I saw his body language. But I think that the fight kept going longer. We could have seen a different type of Francis towards the later rounds. So it'll be interesting in how he defends the title because who knows if he has that jitter again where he just wants to go and knock people out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, dude. Well, I didn't watch the first one, the Francis versus Stipe #1, but that one, I look at Francis, I'm like, how is this guy not undefeated? I was like, how?
Because, well,
I haven't.
so he
Yeah, this is
lost.
like no past memory. I just saw him right then and there, and I was like,
Yeah,
Stipe didn't even have a shot. He didn't even let Stipe do anything.
yeah, open up. Yeah, no, and it was a good fight. He fought a smart ass fight to where you have to fight. I think with his style of fighting, like what you said, he didn't let Stipe open any shots up. The first fight, Stipe fucking killed him. I think like the first round. You go back that first round, bro. This guy was fucking gassed.
Really?
Like, he looked like shredded to the gills going into the fight, like when the bell rang, and then towards the end of the first, sorry, exactly when they go back to the corner in the first round, guys gasping for air. It was insane to see, which I thought was going to be a similar fight this time around, which didn't turn out to be. But we can't take anything away from Stipe because people are like kind of shitting on Stipe, but I'm like, you can't shit on Stipe. He already beat the man. You know what I mean? It's hard to. And Francis Ngannou, you can't take anything away from Francis as well. Like, it's a hard man to beat. And you asked the question, like, how is this man not undefeated? He lost somewhere along the way and coming up to the UFC, but Stipe lost and Derek Lewis lost. He was still in that Derek Lewis fight. He was still recovering from the Stipe loss, where he and Derek Lewis just kind of stood in there. It was the most boring fight in the UFC, I think, in history. And there's some news that June 12th is where they want to fight for the rematch with Lewis and Francis, which I guess we could jump in future Francis. You know what I mean? But back to Stipe is that even though he got knocked out brutally, this doesn't do anything bad for his stock as one of the. I think he is the greatest heavyweight of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. He's a beast. He's a tank.
Because if you look at, he lost. This is his fourth loss, but every loss he's had, he's beaten everybody back. Like if he lost to Andre Arlovsky, the only one he hasn't gotten back is Stefan Struve. That one, but he beat Andre Arlovsky again. He beat Daniel Cormier, and he beat Francis. So he's 1-on-1 for rematches. So it's pretty good.
Yeah. Need the trilogy.
But, yeah, the trilogy. I don't know. If you're Stipe, do you retire?
Nah, you gotta get the trilogy. Gotta get that money grab. That one last money grab.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. If I'm Stipe, I just retire. Cause like, yeah, all right. So say you beat Francis, but then go through a whole nother training camp to prepare for the same person, and then what? Like Jon Jones, which you'll probably lose.
Mm-hmm.
Then what? You're gonna do a rematch with Jon Jones? I don't know. I just feel his career is just kind of it's plateauing to where I feel like he's gonna get stale, and for fans at least for the attraction of Stipe. I think Stipe won't never get like, oh, it's Stipe fighting, I'm not gonna watch it. But it's like, all right, it's gonna be the same up and down roller coaster that we've been seeing. I think. I don't know. I'd like to see him. If he were to fight Francis again, I think that'd be his last match.
Yeah.
Him going out on top because I think he's that type of person that would win the belt again and just like, all right, call it quits.
Yeah.
But he didn't look terrible. He just didn't he didn't get going in that fight, which happens.
Depends how much the loss stung him or not.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, he's probably so used to it. Like he's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? He's such a.
I like McGregor at this point.
Yeah, literally. I'm on the comeback trail.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So what are they? So I saw something that said the Derek Lewis Francis said no to that rematch.
He said no to that date. I read.
Okay.
So, but it could be the Lewis rematch as well. I'm not sure, but from what I read from Ariel Helwani, he said that it's too soon for Ngannou. They're looking at August, September for that heavyweight bout. But I would like to see Francis Jon Jones.
Oh, everyone.
But I mean, we'll just jump into it. The Jon Jones drama that has been going on Twitter. I think Jon Jones is making he's saying the right stuff, but he's doing it in the wrong way because Dana White and the UFC run like a mafia.
Yeah, it depends. You're talking about just purely UFC, right? Because did you see his other tweets about other things going on right now? Not the greatest.
No.
So you know the whole big like Little Nas X video?
Oh
He
no.
tweeted some.
That is that the one with blood shoes or whatnot?
Yep, and then there's just like I've never personally seen the music video, but I guess it's a lot. Some people are saying it's too risky for risque. It's because Lil Nas X is, I don't know if he's bisexual or like gay, but yeah. But Jon Jones tweeted about the music video something. Yeah, not
Oh
that
no.
borderline. It basically was like, hey, how do you say you're homophobic without saying you're homophobic, kind of thing.
Oh
That's
boy.
yeah,
Oh, so he's just. Oh Jesus. Well,
yeah,
he's kind of lucky that he's fucking on a tweeting spree, and that's just getting covered by it.
yeah. And he's lucky that it's not the only scandal that's been a part of his life.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, the hit and run, the fucking DWIs. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
That guy's yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I put him follow him on Twitter. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Twitter was shadow ban that real quick.
Yeah, well, I'll look up the tweet. Oh, he said because of the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
blood shoes, he goes, tomorrow morning I'm gonna burn all my Nike shoes. You'll never catch me in that shit again.
I saw that.
So, yeah, but if you want to look at it deeper level to it, I get he's supposedly a Christian man. I don't big religious guy. So I guess the idea of Satan, but you can also say, oh, Little Nas X made these shoes and he's gay and the music video was really risky. That's what you're going to say about burning Nike stuff. Kind of like when they said when Kaepernick kneeled, everyone was like, oh, I'm going to burn my Nike stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just.
That's true. Yeah, it's you toe the line when you tweet shit like that, especially Jon Jones. Like, if I'm Jon Jones, I don't tweet that shit at all. Like, you're already tweeting, you're already fighting with your employer. You going on this tangent, even though the UFC is like doesn't really care about political views with the UFC with their fighters, but like, I don't know. It's dicey. You lose some supporters in that fight because he's already trying to make a fight that he deserves to get paid, even though he does. I'm on Jon Jones' side with that. He deserves.
Oh, yeah,
to get paid.
he
To
deserves all
move to move up. He should be getting Conor McGregor money. I don't care what anybody says, in my opinion. To move up to heavyweight to fight a fucking world beater and Francis Ngannou to get who could he's told the line of his GOAT status, and you're not going to pay him a fucking $8 million to $10 million. Like, fuck out of here, UFC.
Hey, legend status.
Yeah, literally.
Status, it's not like he's out of his prime either. You know,
was he 32, 33?
Yeah, it's not like he's at the end of his career in terms of like if him being able to fight just to fight. No,
No.
You got to pay that man. I'm on his side on that. And I don't get why.
Sure.
You lost Khabib now.
Yeah.
So pay him. So you don't lose Jon Jones too.
And Israel Adesanya just lost, so there's your undefeated fighter.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You have fucking Jon Jones, who's pretty much undefeated, and tore your light heavyweight division apart. I don't know. Like, it's either Jon Jones fights at heavyweight or he just gets released.
Yeah.
Like, or he just doesn't fight again. But to me, it's like, how many times are we going to see, like, he went on a good tear in 2019, 2020 fight, whereas Anthony Smith and Thiago Santos and whatnot when he came back. But this is like another stop in his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he fought last year, but now he hasn't fought. Like, he hasn't had a fight booked, so it should be interesting. I don't know. Should be good. See, interesting how it plays out. They might just skip that fight in general, and have him go back down to light heavyweight, maybe.
I just don't get it. Just give the fans what they want. Pay the man. Not like you're hurting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Financially.
Just got sold. Yeah, the Endeavor just fucking bought the rest of them for $8.3 billion.
Just roll with it. The fight they want, just give it to them.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The biggest cash grab that's never going to happen now, Khabib McGregor 3 is not going to happen. So
your Poirier McGregor 3 is a poor man's Khabib McGregor rematch. And it's not even like it's not even like that interesting. In my opinion, like I love McGregor, but it's just like I don't like if he loses, cool. Like McGregor's still gonna be making more money than Poirier when he comes back to that loss. Or if Poirier wins, cool. I don't think I don't care. I don't know. I'm just not interested in McGregor Poirier as I was in January.
Yeah, the only thing I'm interested in to see, the biggest thing is it's going to answer the question everyone's asking: does McGregor want to fight still? That's what it is. Because if he comes back, he smacks him around. Come back, McGregor's back. You're like, all right. Oh wait, all right, McGregor's back. Maybe we'll see some trash talk again.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I don't know what we'll see. But if he loses, I think he's done.
Yeah, it could be done. It very well could be done. If I'm him and he loses again, yeah, he's either done or goes to boxing officially.
Yeah.
It it is. It's a poor man's game, like we said in that first episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So UFC 260. Besides that main event with Stipe and Francis, was supposed to have Volkanovski and Ortega, but Volkanovski got COVID the week of the fight. Now they're the coaches of the Ultimate Fighter.
Ooh.
So that should be interesting. And then they'll probably fight in like the fall or something. They'll probably film that. I'll be watching that for sure. It's going to be on ESPN, I think. So that should be cool.
Oh, I'll watch that then.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good again. But Brian Ortega and Volkanovski are the two most boring fighters. Like not fighters in the cage. I'm saying fighters as in like personality. Like Brian Ortega is like such a cool down to earth dude where he's all about love. Like he'll take pictures of like guys who like he fights the night after the fight, like the night of the fight.
Oh yeah.
Like he doesn't care. And Volkanovski is like he's an interesting dude, but he's not like somebody that like causes trouble. To where it's not gonna be like McGregor, Faber, or like Whitaker and Gastelum, that type of UFC Ultimate Fighter shit. Big pay-per-view coming up, 261.
Oh,
back.
You glossed over one thing, man.
Oh, what's that?
Sugar Show.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Sugar
you're
Sean
right.
O'Malley.
Oh my god,
he's back, undefeated king.
Undefeated king. He's 13-0. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
13-0, bro.
There's a 1 next to his name, but yeah, he's undefeated.
Dude, he looked good, man. I'll tell you that.
Dude, that was so bad, though.
When he walked away.
How did the ref not call that?
The first time or the second time?
When he got knocked on the ground, clearly, like, he's...
Wait, which time, though? Like the first round or the third round?
No, when he knocked him out.
Okay. Yeah. I
He's
agree.
on the ground, and then fucking Sean O'Malley just walks over, like, straight up like out of a video game, like, power up, like, boom! Charging up, like, your attack or something. You're just like, boom!
And you see his head just cock back. It's like, dude.
It's like, how do you not call that? He's not defending himself on that.
So that was bad. I agree. I honestly thought he was out in the first round when he got sat down on his ass. But, dude, that third, yeah, you're right. So he was on Pat McAfee show, and I don't know if you saw it.
Pat McAfee
asked him if he was like, yeah, man. So like, why'd you walk away in the first? You know, Joe Rogan was saying it's like the biggest mistake of your life or whatever. Like, you had the guy knocked down, but you just walked away. And he was like, I made a shirt saying that I knocked him out with the left hand, but I knocked him down with the right. So I had to make sure I hit him with the left, so the shirts could sell. Dude, I'm like, yo. But watching that performance made me believe he was hurt going into that loss that he had. In my opinion, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I think the leg kicks made a huge factor, but it also makes it so, like, you have a paper cut, right? But you still have your finger and you have it banded up. It's so going to hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you're just going to make it worse. So I think that's what the fight accumulated to, the Cheeto fight. But I think next for Sugar Sean's got to be Cheeto Vera. People are saying Dominic Cruz, but I think Dominic Cruz is still at a level above Sean O'Malley. To where if Sean O'Malley can get past Cheeto, then yeah, Dominic Cruz, Sean O'Malley makes all the sense in the world. Because Cruz is still in, like, I don't know. Cruz is just there for fun. I think he just wants to fight, and I think that's a fun fight because that's a styles make matchup, and that's a fun style to see, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's back, the king.
Sugar show.
Yeah, he's next up and coming. They gotta groom him, man.
They do. They really do. That loss, like, I don't know. Maybe put him in there with another tomato can or something. But I mean, Almeida is not even a tomato can. That was stupid of me to say that, but still, I think rematch with Cheeto and then talk top 10 fighter for sure. That's what I would like to see. I did gloss over another thing. Tyron Woodley and Vicente Luque. That was a fucking fight. I don't know if you saw that.
Woodley lost again, right?
Yeah, he lost the rip. But I'll tell you what, though, it was a loss where it was just like, oh, look, Woodley of old in that fight.
Oh, really? I didn't
to
be honest, I didn't watch the fight.
It was very short. It was like only like a 3 minute fight or something like that. But
submission, right?
Yeah, he had him in it was a second round TKO or submission, sorry. They were just throwing haymakers because you know how Luque fights, just fucking everything but the kitchen sink. And he hit Luque, and then Luque fired back, hurt Woodley. Woodley was like, he was knocked out on his feet, and then went for a takedown, and then the Dar choke was there, and Woodley was just done. But it wasn't a terrible performance like we've seen the past 3 fights from Woodley, though. Even though it was his last fight in this contract, probably the last time we'll see him fight in the UFC, and maybe ever. But yeah, it was a good fight though to go out on.
Yeah,
wouldn't be sad about. If I'm him, I wouldn't be too upset. You got 50 G's for that one. What's that?
I'd kill for that. 50 G's.
Yeah,
for my pocket
for sure, dude. I got choked out, but I made 50 G's for fight of the night. Fuck yeah, and he's probably making a good coin because he's next champ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm super excited for this up and coming pay per view with the 3 title fights that are on there. Fans back in the arena in Jacksonville, Florida. No other place to do it. Love it. 15,000 people sold out within like I think 20 minutes or something like that.
That's lit. Yeah.
You got Masvidal, Usman, Jessica Andrade versus Valentina Shevchenko in the 125 belt, and then Zaylee Wang. Oh shit! Sorry, I just fucked that up. Zaylee Wang versus Thug Rose for the straw. Those 2 women's fights, by the way, I think are the best 2 women's fights that the UFC could have made right now.
All right.
I'm that whole card. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking barn burner. Let's see who else is on that card.
Got Anthony Smith.
Oh, yeah? Weidman versus Uriah Hall.
Yep.
Wow. Smith versus Crute, you're right. That's a fucking fire card.
Give me a good one.
Wow. Oh, I'm pumped.
Give me a good one.
I am pumped for that.
So you think Masvidal gets smoked again, gets wiped?
All likelihood, yeah. If I'm being realistic, but don't be shocked if he wins. But it'd be a win by like a knockout. He's a fucking clown, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of polarizing because like I've been talking to my friend Mike Sansusi, big UFC fan. He loves Jorge.
Yeah,
loves him, and I'm like, I don't really like. I loved him when like he had that like Street Fighter kind of mentality. That's when I liked him. But like, I don't know. I don't think he has that anymore.
Because you know why?
It's me.
Because he got paid.
Yeah, it's like the Warriors when they won the first one. That's when everyone, because they're the underdog, and it's when you don't become the underdog. It's when you lose me.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Yeah, that's actually a perfect analogy. Like he gained all his fire when he knocked out Till, and then he knocked out Askin the way he did. Beat Nate Diaz. He was on a fucking tear, right? And then was like, wait a second, now the UFC has to pay me. You're thinking to yourself, wait, so you've had all these fights, and now you want to get paid?
Yeah.
Because you have the world underneath you right now? It's like even Nate Diaz calls him out for that.
Yeah.
Like, you're a clown, dude. Like, that's it. Like, you are now what you say you hated back then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like to see, I think Usman does it again.
Oh, yeah.
I think after Usman's performance against Burns, bro, I think Burns' performance is 10 times better than the Masvidal fight. That was a short fight for Usman and Burns, but shit, I'd like to see Usman kick his ass. I hate that dude so much, Masvidal. You know what everybody like sleeps on too is that like Wonder Boy kicked Masvidal's ass with 2 broken thumbs.
Oh, yeah. So it's Wonder Boy's fighting Burns next, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
July.
I
It's
saw
gonna
that.
be the co-main.
I was like, you're
Dude,
gonna want that.
dude, I'm pumped for that. Dude,
That's
Wonder
gonna be
Boy wins that fight.
that's gonna be a crazy fight.
I'm so pumped for that, dude.
That
Someone's
one's
getting knocked out. Someone's getting knocked down that
yeah.
fight, dude. Oh,
Just the
that-
2 fighting styles too.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
it'd be electric.
electric. I was watching the highlights of Woodley and like Wonder Boy. They're like the whole rivalry from the first fight and the second fight. I'm
Mhm.
like, yo, Wonder Boy took a fucking beating in those fights. I'm like, he's tough, dude. For 38 years old, bro, he's still doing it. It's fucking wild.
Wonder Boy gets backed by nobody.
Only me. Only me.
No,
I
no
gotta reach out
push.
to him. We'll have him on.
No push.
No push at all.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks because he's like somebody you would want to represent your company too.
Yeah.
You know, like he's like the most nicest guy ever. Like all
Work.
about charity, all
Goes
about
in,
the
works,
kids.
does the
Yeah,
job,
yeah.
but it's just like he doesn't have the not the it factor, I would say, but just like the edginess that they
That's
want.
it. He doesn't have the fu to say to somebody. You know what I mean? He's just like, hey man, I like your shoes. You know what I mean? That's not what the UFC likes. They like the Masvidal.
Yeah.
Just like chilling in a Versace robe and just like talking his shit.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what they want. You know, like, hey, good fight out there, pal.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, I think
Either
that
fuck,
go get him, kid.
go get him.
Fucking UFC, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'll be a crapshoot. I mean, if Masvidal loses, I'm just so irritated that they gave him the rematch. But it's a money grab, so it's like, all right, it makes sense. But like, Colby Covington beat Tyron Woodley after he lost to Usman, right? Hasn't fought since, but has a win since his loss. Masvidal got his ass kicked even more than Kobe, and then gets handed the rematch. What?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a hard sell for me. You know, I might illegally stream that fight. I don't want to buy that. I don't want to give money into Masvidal's pocket.
Bro, whoa, bro. You can't say that, dude. Dana White's gonna hunt you down, bro, with a sniper.
Come get me, Dana. Come get me. And just make sure you hire me. Fucking podcast,
That's right,
dude.
right when you log on, we got you, fucker.
Dude, fuck that guy. We got him. We were in
got
contact.
you. We got you. And guess what? The last 2 ones, I've been illegally streaming. Wink, wink. Maybe. I don't know. Wink, wink.
They're not supposed to hear that.
No, what? No, he got me. No, Dana, he arrested me. I was in UFC jail.
UFC jail. Yeah, so what do you think about fans coming back? You have 2 events with fans coming back. You got the UFC 261, and you got UFC 262, which is my boy Mikey Chandler versus Oliveira, baby. I am pumped. And you got
Mike.
Dude, that's a terrible matchup for Oliveira.
Really?
Oh, dude, I was doing the fight, like watching highlights and whatnot. I was like, I don't see how Oliveira wins this fight. Like, I mean, the only way he wins is, and Chandler said this in his interview with Brett Okamoto on YouTube, is like, if he doesn't impose his will, then he doesn't know what to do and gets frustrated and is like, all right, I lost. That's what Chandler said. And I'm like, watching that, I'm like, yo, that's so true.
His 6th sense or whatever he said.
And Chandler's imposed. What's that?
Chandler said he's gonna win because he has a sixth sense or something. I don't know. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. He has
I
a
love
sixth
Chandler,
sense.
but like he says shit like that to where it's like, dude, what are you doing? But yeah, I'm pumped he's getting the shot though. People are like, maybe I'm biased because I love Chandler, but it's like Charles Oliveira versus Chandler. Pumped. But yeah, what do you think of fans coming back?
Oh, pumped, hyped, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's electric. More electric when you got fans. It's more electric. I have no problem with it. You just gotta, obviously wear a mask. That's what you gotta do.
Well, that's what you do, right? That's what they're doing. I mean,
Your boys getting vaccinated Friday. Let's go.
Ooh, which one are you getting?
Pfizer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You're
gonna get
pumped?
vaccinated.
Is that 2 shots or 1?
2.
Did you get the first one? Is that gonna be your first one?
It's gonna be my first one.
Nice.
And then April 30th is my second one.
Oh, dope. You're gonna be lit then.
So by May, because it takes 2 weeks after that, and then by like May, whatever, second week of May, should be immune. Should be.
Let's go.
Time for the old birthday stretch. We got Nick Collins May 4th. We got me May 20th.
20th, baby. May birthdays. What up?
Guys, don't get us presents. Oh, that'd be so embarrassing.
Seriously, don't send us some, send stickers or shirts, merch.
Yeah, or send money to me. I would hate that.
I was gonna ask that, but I didn't want to be like, "Yo, send me money." But I mean, we're hurting, so let's get this platform going.
If my Venmo was somehow to get leaked.
Yeah, no. And Balance 412. What?
Yeah. What? That'd be embarrassing.
I want to go to UFC events, so any sponsors, hit us up. YouTube, where you at? Play the ads, man.
We need to push.
Yeah, we do.
I say me and you, we just rapid fire DM a bunch of UFC fighters.
Oh, there right now. We got
get them on.
Wonder Boy. I'm going straight to Wonder Boy.
Imagine
UFCollins Podcast. You know what? Maybe we'll go after, like an analysis or like maybe like the Schmo. Have you watched the Schmo's interviews? The guy with the funny glasses. Look him up. The guy's electric. The Schmo. Yeah, he has a hot girlfriend too. That you wouldn't think this guy would have when you look at him. All right, what should I say to Wonder Boy?
Say, just be really cordial, because I feel like if you're really cordial with him, you might get a response. Just be like, "Good afternoon, sir. Good night, sir. Good evening, sir. We're inquiring about." I don't even know. We're inquiring about a possible appearance on our upcoming podcasts. Both of us are humongous fans of your craft.
All right. Hey, Wonder Boy. I am a huge fan. Pumped for your upcoming fight. Would love to have you on our podcast talking about your upcoming fight, July 10th. Holla back. Give us a shout if interested. You're not going to be, but it's all right.
Say, I personally have feelings for. I mean, wait, what?
What?
Wait.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta apply to get MMA, like UFC credentials for Media Week, and we're set.
And they'll look at us and be like, "What the fuck? No, get the fuck out of here,
bro! I'm telling you, they'll let us in."
Really?
Oh yeah, bro. What? UFC? They don't give a fuck. They don't care. Imagine asking Dana White a question.
That'd be lit. That'd be bad.
See, I wouldn't ask questions. I would just be like, "So, what do you think of the weather?" You know what I mean? Some other fight.
I would look for Robbie Bucks. That's where I would go.
Dude,
where's Robbie Bucks?
We gotta apply to Barstool, right? Pitch him with let's build your MMA fucking unit. You only have Robbie Fox. Why not Nick Collins and Patrick Moore?
Give me Robbie
Why not
Fox.
us? Why not us? I'll quit my job today if you hire me. That's what I would say.
I
Very
100% would. Without
Yeah,
a doubt.
I'd go. I'll make you $10,000 in a month, and you won't have to pay me for the month. What'd I say? I'll make $10,000 because I don't think that's possible. Maybe it is.
I would be willing to do basketball for them because they have no one doing basketball for Barstool Sports right now.
I thought they do. I thought they have like a bunch of podcasts.
No, they have college basketball. They don't have anyone for NBA.
They do NBA.
They have. You know who they have? Well, rumors are they're going to get Paul Pierce.
That makes sense.
Can tonight.
That makes sense.
That'd be cool.
I don't think he should have gotten canned.
No, that was fucking stupid. That was hilarious, but it was stupid.
I mean, should you have posted that? No. But should you have gotten fired for that? No.
He's up. Fuck.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so if he got fired for that, everybody should be home. Everybody should be fucking unemployed right now.
You know, like you're just smoking with the boys. The big booty bitches are there. You know,
Bring the strip club to your house.
You know, they gotta make money too.
That's it.
They got mouths to feed as well. He was actually, if you want to spin it, he was actually helping the business community.
Small businesses.
Wow. So does ESPN hate small businesses? I don't know. You tell me.
They work for Disney. They do work for Disney.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Disney. Hashtag cancel Disney. Anyhow, I get off track. Meisha Tate is returning. Pumped. That's our girl. Last time we saw her fight. How old is she? Let me look that up. Great question, Pat. Fantastic question.
Thanks. Try sometimes.
What we got?
Got to be in her 30s, right?
She is 34, right in her prime.
Prime? Okay.
She says she hasn't missed a beat. Wait, how do I share the screen? I'm not doing that. She said she hasn't missed a beat. She's been training. So she was living in Singapore because she was an ambassador for like one FC championship, the Asian promotion.
Mm-hmm.
The Asian promotion, I apologize. And then I don't know what happened. I guess she's not working for them anymore. So she moved back to the States, started training back at her old gym, got the groove again, hit up Dana White, and Dana's all on board for it. So I'm pumped to see her fight. Last time we saw her fight was the first time we watched a fight together. It was McGregor Alvarez.
Yeah.
That would be 5 years.
That was a shocking, right? She shockingly did it, right?
Because that was her first fight since losing the title to Nunes. And I mean, look, my only thing was I think Dana had told her, look, like you're probably gonna fight Nunes next. If she wins in July, she probably fights Nunes next for her.
Really?
Yeah, because I think I'm not trying to knock anything, but what's there for Nunes and what's there for UFC to fucking put together for a fight for Nunes for people to watch? Because right now, Amanda Nunes is on a tear and she's a great fighter and it shouldn't matter who she fights and that draw pay-per-views, but she's just a world beater and just her pay-per-view buys aren't like that good because she's not like it's not interesting. You know what I mean? Like she's just gonna she can do the same thing. You can only say she's the greatest woman fighter of all time, but yet low-level competition. Whereas Meisha Tate is a former Strikeforce bantamweight champion, former UFC bantamweight champion. You know what I mean? Like she has a resume. Even though Amanda Nunes beat her to win the title, Meisha Tate didn't. Like she got her ass kicked in the first round, but it's also Meisha Tate. She's a former champion. You can't count that out. She might adjust, but it's better than what they have now and like a few of the fighters that like have like a 2-fight winning streak, and then you're gonna throw in there with Amanda Nunes. No, thank you.
Yeah. Talent level is just not there for that.
No. I mean, they'll probably keep the featherweight division, women's featherweight division for her, just to say because she probably wants to retire with the 2 belts or whatnot. But they have, if you look at the rankings, there are no rankings. You know, Megan Anderson is done. She's not in the UFC anymore. She's probably going to Bellator. But yeah, man, I don't know. Should be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
We got 2 segments that we want to introduce into the show. We got the Fighter of the Week, which we'll break down. We'll have me and Pat will each pick our own Fighter of the Week that we think is a Fighter of the Week, essentially, exactly what it says. And then Fighter Tweets of the Week. Well, we'll pick like 2 or 3 tweets from a fighter, what they say, because fighters are always saying stupid shit, whether it's a call out, something stupid that they say, like what we talked about with Jon Jones earlier, because that's pretty stupid.
Yep. Michael Chandler.
Well, Chandler saying the Sixth Sense. Didn't know we were referring to the movie. Yeah, you know, even saying, who said something funny the other day? Yeah, something stupid. That's our 2 new segment. So, Pat, who's your Fighter of the Week?
Fighter of the Week? I'm going to be honest with you. Did not really prepare for this at all.
Neither did I. I just spewed it on. We're just doing it spontaneous here at UFC Podcast.
I'm just going to go off the last. Yeah, I'm just going to go off the last main event. Sean O'Malley, man. He's back.
Woo-hoo! He's back. He's back in action.
The king.
He's back in action. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Nate Diaz. He's back too.
Yeah. Nate Diaz put himself in a great position. Because, you know, if he beats this guy, Leon Edwards, he'll just take that guy's fire who's supposed to fight for a title and then just fight probably Usman next for the title. Fantastic.
I like it.
I love Nate Diaz.
Yeah. So, he's perfect. He's just
Nate Diaz is my Fighter of the Week, by the way.
He's a beautiful idiot.
Love it. And he's just savage. Like, he doesn't care. But, like, he makes all the sense in the world. Like, if you literally look deep into it, like, he says that he's fought people who are on winning streaks when he fights them. I'm like, you look at his last fights, he's like, yo, it's so true. He only calls out winners.
Yeah.
Although his Twitter exchanges with Conor this last week was pretty bad. Which brings me to our UFC tweets of the week, which is from 5 days ago. UFC can call the I get my ass beat then choked out every other fight championship belt, referring to Conor McGregor wanting his McGregor belt. Then can make it yellow gold or rose gold with rubies a diamond. Let's link UFC open for suggestions. Maybe put a leprechaun face on there. And then posted a picture of I got punched in the nose for sticking my face in other people's businesses. Savage. And then spelled back with another picture, sorry, don't mean to cut you off there, of his team, wrote back BACC. Add it again.
Beautiful.
Nate Diaz, ladies and gentlemen.
Legend
of the game.
Yeah, if we're ranking UFC's like fighters Twitters, his is a top tier. His McGregor's is top tier.
Yes. They both are, for
Always.
sure. Ben Askren also has a funny one too. Funny tweets. He's like a little more low key.
You think he's ever gonna go back?
Askren?
Yeah.
I think it depends how this Jake Paul fight goes. But if he beats Jake Paul, I wouldn't be surprised if UFC was like, yo, we'll throw you like
because
I don't think he'll throw like a top level guy, but a fight a top level guy. But if they're like, yo, you versus a high level grappler or something, yeah, he'll do it.
Because those comments went about Masvidal backing Jake Paul, and that's cringy, fucking so cringe. But his comments was kind of like, I kind of want to see them. I want to see them go at Masvidal versus Askren again. That's what I want to see.
Dude, I want to see that so bad. I want to see them actually fight, not like oh, let me throw a flying knee because I know he's going to take me down and I'm not going to know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Ben roasted Jorge, and he should have done that from the start, but like it was almost like Ben sipping the tea because now Masvidal's looked at as a clown.
It looks so much better though, because if Askren did that right away, it looks like he's salty because he lost or whatever, being a crybaby. No, he did that at the perfect time. He waited. Now was the perfect time to strike.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, and you know what, man? Like, people shitted on Ben Askren, kind of still do, but like that guy took it on the chin, that loss. Like,
Oh yeah,
he was on Ariel Helwani's show the next day and was like, "Yeah, I lost. Like, what do you want me to do about it?"
took it on the chin twice.
Mm-hmm.
Flying knee knockout, and then took it like a champ. You kind of have to, because if you're the funny guy, you have to live and die by the sword.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't care too, which is great.
It's just why it's so him and Jake Paul is so fucking cringy, bro. The stuff he's doing, and Ben Askren just looks like, oh my god.
He's playing such a good part to where it's just like, yeah, Ben's just there for the paycheck, and Jake's just like really taking it seriously.
Yeah,
trying to sell a fight.
And Jake just looks like it's basically like an adult versus a toddler. That's what it really is.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. I don't like it.
That was so funny in the interview. He's like, Jake Paul's like, I want to go to the sport of boxing. I want to see my son box. And Askren's, they're going to let you have kids?
That was funny. And you know what, though? Jake Paul put his head down for that. I'm like, yo, this kid's probably got like 10 kids already.
He does, yeah.
That no one knows about.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking
God.
Wild, dude.
Imagine that guy being your dad. No shot. You have the money, but you don't have shot.
No, thank you.
No shot at a normal childhood / being taught anything.
Wild. Well, I think that's what does it. What we have today. Oh, no more Reebok. Reebok deal is done in the UFC after 7 years. Venom will be taking over.
Venom?
Yeah.
They
were an old what?
Is that an energy drink? Or I just made that up?
I don't know. It might be.
Mountain Dew Venom, I think. I think it's a flavor.
They do. They have a. It might be a Mountain Dew. Yeah. They're literally like solely combat sports apparel and gear.
Oh, okay.
But see, everybody shitted on the Reebok deal because they paid the fighter shit. Then they released like the pay difference. It's only $2,000 difference.
Oh, really?
So bad for the fighters. So bad. They treat them like shit. It's like I could find it. Where's that? Yeah, one sec. They did a comparison for your like, because they compare how many fights you have in the UFC.
Yeah, but Reebok's way in the past though, as a brand, you know.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Surprised Nike didn't somehow get that.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean,
just get it's over everyone, every sport.
Yeah, they do. They'd pay them like shit too, though. That would expose Nike, though.
Yeah.
Damn. This fucking computer sucks. Yeah, so you get 42,000 if you're a champion during fight week incentive pay. compared to the 40,000 under Reebok. If you're a title challenger, you get 32,000 compared to the old rate of 30,000.
Wow.
Fighters with 21 or more UFC fights get 21,000, up from 20,000. You want to hear what fighters with let's see. Where's that? 1 to 3. Yeah, fighters with 1 to 3 UFC fights will now get $4,000 compared to the $3,500.
Wow. Damn.
That's just incentive pay. That's not like the UFC paying them. That's like Venom paying them.
Wow. Don't pay him too much.
They don't get merchandise sales either.
NCAA.
That's literally what it is.
Dude, they just need to do. UFC just needs to be better, bro. With like everything.
Everything.
Like you have a great sport. You have such a unique sport. Like in the fighting business right now, there's nothing better than UFC right now. To be honest with you,
100%.
Boxing not that great.
No.
Like
you have Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. It's a high-level boxing match. What?
Yeah. So this is the time to just take over and dominate, but they just don't. They just don't want to grow it. It's weird. They do, but they don't.
Yeah, they don't want to spend the money. They just want to make it. But you got to spend money to make money.
Exactly.
I feel like there could get to the if these ABC cards like pan out good, I could see them going on there more frequently. Like they need a network deal. They can't do the whole like subscription shit as often as they do.
Yeah.
Like go away with the pay-per-views. Like you're charging people $70 to watch a pay-per-view, but you're paying these fighters shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like after taxes, after paying your coaches, after paying whatever you need to do to survive, you're really walking away with that much.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
If you're a fighter and you are so happen to listen to this because you're at 3:30 in the morning and YouTube automatically played this because you listened to your opponent's trash talking you and it was like the 5th rotation of the repeat, we stand by you. UFCollins stands with you to get paid more. At Jon Jones, if you want to come on the podcast, talk about your situation, we'll be more than happy to have you on.
We will literally take any fighter.
Yeah, I'll take CM Punk.
Small, CM Punk. Oh, we'll take it.
For sure.
Take anyone. We'll start DMing the whole roster. Everyone in the UFC.
Let's do it.
Copy and paste, same.
All 600 of them?
Yeah. We'll get one. You know, we can't go 0 for 600. We can't.
No, we can't. We'll get one for sure. Anything else?
Nope. Just here so I don't get fined. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, so the last episode we did with POB.
Right.
But, dude, it was just just the way it looks so awkward because I was the biggest screen and I'm the one that talked the least. And it was just like
I noticed that. Yeah,
I couldn't change it. I was like, fuck. I was like, this is so bad. I didn't really talking yet. I was the biggest screen. I was like, oh god. I was trying to. There was no way I could change it. I was like trying to like crop me somewhat. Like,
oh yeah,
nothing.
That's hysterical. That was all good. I thought it went well. That you can go on. Bro.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yo, you should have your boy on.
Who?
You said your boy Mike or whatever had big model.
Oh yeah.
Yo, have him come on. Bro.
He was actually asking me. Actually, I was supposed to have him on this one, but I kind of forgot.
Dude,
but next
whenever,
one.
bro. Yeah, that would be pumped. And then then we could collab Pat and him into it. We can do like a watch party shit. We'll have live reaction.
Dude, and then we'll grow so much. We'll have like 16 going at once on a Skype. 16 people just talking all at once.
A whole Zoom.
Wait, what did you say? Wait, what?
just repeating what people are saying in a different form.
Yeah.
What happens, but that's great. Well, fans, thanks for listening to episode, what is it, 5? 4?
Yes, 5.
Episode 5.
Yes.
We'll be back maybe a week, 2 weeks, see what's happening in the fight world. We'll come together. Stay safe, everybody. Watch some good UFC fights coming up. And maybe you'll catch us on ESPN one day. Actually, no, we don't want to work for ESPN. We don't work for Barstool Sports. Maybe you'll see us on Barstool Sports.
Yeah. That's the
Peace
goal.
out.
Love you guys.